The subject of this video is very important to talk about. Bitcoin has never broken its all-time high. It's not the first time that something has happened on Bitcoin. The value of all cryptocurrencies hit their highest point before the first half of something even more amazing happened. This will show you the way to the promised land where this cryptocurrency is going in light of where the market is going in 2025. What are you going to do? Let's say we jump right in and find out the news. Bitcoin, $1.69, $61.22 right now. You can't get it. 1.33% in the last day, and it's now worth $3,547 to buy Ethereum. Both the USDT and the USDC are going down by 1.68%. We really want the dollar pegs and XRP to be where they are. This coin works slowly and reliably. The value of all cryptocurrencies on the market is $0.61, which is $2 trillion or $653 billion right now. I talked about this at the end of my first video this morning, but I want to make sure everyone gets it and thinks about it because a lot of people say that XRP will never hit $10 because crypto breaks down the legitimate market cap. You probably didn't hear me say it if you didn't watch the whole thing. It says that reality is what we have at this very moment. If you don't think $10 XRP is possible, then $10,000 in Ethereum. Giving away $10,000 in Ethereum is the same as giving away $20 in XRP. When it comes to Ethereum, you need to take a look at yourself and get back to real life, right? 20 XRP are equal to 10,000 Ethereum. Where is Ethereum right now? If the market value of $3,500 is doubled, that's $400, 19 billion. Where does that put us? In what place will the amount go? The market value of Ethereum is about 840 billion coins, which means that if we have 10,000 Ethereum, we will have about 1 trillion. Next, we'll look at XRP. The idea that $10 can lead to $20 is a reasonable one that can be reached. The price spikes, or XRP $17 to $24 range, but have been talked about. There are a lot of people who say that XRP will never reach $20 because the market will be too high, and that it will never reach $10, due to the fact that its market value will be too high, while Bitcoin is allowed to hit a market value of $1 trillion. Ethereum is illegal for some reason, even though its market value is $1 trillion. It is not okay to have $1 trillion. Market value, take that, please. Taking everything into account, Andrew posted this because I don't do study to find Ripple connections. I looked into payment networks and market infrastructure to get a full picture. And then, well, Ripple keeps coming up in conversations. That's an interesting place. I'm not sure how long people have been here. Some of you may have been here before or after 2017. This is interesting, though, because when we start to do our study on Ripple and the companies they work with or have worked with, what do we find out? There is an effect that spreads with every stone we turn around and curve we flip. Ripple will play a big role in the new payment system and world that will soon be available. It doesn't matter if you call it Swift 2.0, Swift 2.5, or Swift 3.0, Ripple is still used in the usual way. When you send money across countries, it's very easy for it to disappear. As they move to a blockchain-based DLT network system, it seems to be going away. It is very clear. No, Ripple won't take the place of everything. We've already seen one winner, so take a look. The web doesn't have a clear winner. Take a look at your current internet service company. You always bring up Comcast when we talk about network companies. You always have a guard link. Near you, 80% of the market is owned by Verizon or maybe Comcast. But there is never a clear winner, so Ripple won't win the whole PN Games crossboard. They will, however, take out a lot of the stuff that you don't need. You're killing it in the market with 90%, 10%, 15%, and 20%. This is my NFT project on the XRP platform. I don't run. There are 5 million wallets on the XRP platform, which is equal to 100% of the NFT's 50,000 wallets. This means that my project is doing pretty well, as it accounts for 1% of those 5 million wallets. We get 1%. I think we'll be right with 50,000 wallets. To show you that you don't need to own a monopoly in order to play the game, you just need to take part. Okay, that's it. Not sitting on the bench. You should be the one to make things happen. The Bitcoin Daily is no longer open to the public. But guess what? It gives me hope. Now what? It's important to note that Bitcoin has closed at its all-time high price for 7 straight daily candles. This comes after it closed its 6th straight daily candle above the Fibonacci level 1.0 previous all-time high, which showed a strong rising trend. This is where it is. What does this mean? Overall, very positive. This is a strong message. We know that if you give a strong case for Bitcoin, you will see a lot of crap. For Bill Morgan, because this is always a source of debate. Also, I don't understand why the $1 billion in XRP that is given every month doesn't have any more XRP added to it. Sometimes it happens in 2 deals worth a total of $500 million. Sometimes it is used and gets to the flowing supply. It doesn't happen all the time, though. It's just back on top. That's where we are then. Takes place every month. There's nothing new here. Bill Morgan's dump was so strong that it made Bitcoin worthless. There you can find XRP, even though Ripple told everyone about the price drop. I'm sorry for what happened to Bitcoin users. But as everyone says, Ripple is putting too much XRP on the market. Sorry about that, but this could have made the price of Bitcoin drop. Don't stress. First, the same thing is going to happen. I'm sorry that Baidu recently changed prices. I want to know what's going on. What is it? That is a great question. Something really interesting looks like that, but I have no idea what it is. Have you ever thought about it? When you order books on swaps, you'll notice some odd things like, why do we sell 1.7 XRP for 61 cents when you buy more than one? Why not 6,119,612? It makes no sense. They spread their own message even though it doesn't make sense. That's their XRP. We got it by dropping the Ripple logo into the networks of networks. R is made up of a mark called the jail, which combines the ideas of math, nature, and freedom, past, and how things are linked. The value network is linked by Ripple. You think there must be a reason for this. In particular, Bob has talked about this, and Bob Wei was one of the first 7 people to work at Ripple. Bob most likely is right. Understanding of how Ripple works and what they're doing is pretty good, and this is all about the beginning of the local. So I'm not going to play the sound on this because I don't know if someone will claim copyright. Well, I think that's it for now. We're not going to change anything. Chad said this is how Ripple joined ISTA, which stands for the International Swap Association. What does the competing group do? It's used to offer a variety of digital tools that users can use to organize and improve different parts of the derivatives process. This story from Binance News talks about XRP, which is a partner in the quadrillion-dollar market since Ripple joined the big players. Look at these names, 2 big banks, Goldman Sachs and JP Morgan, and the London Stock Exchange. It's really interesting. Isn't it going to happen later? This club will show in time, without a doubt. In any case, why did Ripple join? What do they have in them? Plans to do. More than 1,000 people in 79 countries make this cover. And then we get this. In history, Bitcoin is about to close the 7th covered light, which means the end of the month. This is important. This is very important. Because it is building a beautiful, strong base around its most recent all-time high. What will happen when we find out in due time? Not yet, though. I think it will be about 2 weeks before Bitcoin goes through the same things that happened during the split. The $61 level will be called the $63,000 area if we can break through it. I fully expect a small drop in price on the half. That's the end of it. When you hit that, the races will start. At $645, there is a CME gap. There may be things that need to be filled, but when does the super cycle start? At about $74,000, and then Bitcoin joins it. If that's the case, good night, goodbye, and take care. There won't be another time like this for a long time, so let's race. Because everything will be good.